Hi everybody. Um, Sorry I can't be with you in person, but it's hopefully this will be beneficial for you. So if you're current in your yoga practice, feel free to do all the poses and advanced poses. And if you're brand new to yoga and you're having difficulty sitting on the floor, you can do a lot of these poses seated on a chair. Just be mindful. Yoga is union, right? So we want to focus on bringing the breath in unison with movement. So a nice long inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4, ideally breathing slowly through the nostrils. That being said, also be attentive and listen to your body. So for the next, I think we have 40 minutes, let's imagine yourself having a date with your body. So listen to what it's saying. Be an attentive, good friend to your body and honor it. So if you're feeling some discomfort, I want you to take a breath or two and it'll move in one direction or the other. There may be discomfort and it may subside, and that's a good thing. That's the intention of yoga. Or it may become more uncomfortable. So don't stay in a pose if you're feeling any kind of pain. That being said, also think about what a burning sensation is with the muscle just working. So that makes it take some time for you to figure out, listening to your body and what it's saying, but I prefer you to err on the side of caution and take really good care of yourself. So comfortable seated position, whether you're on the floor or whether you're seated in a chair. Let's go ahead and take the arms out to your side and inhale, float the arms up overhead and bring your hands together to prayer. Try not to have your shoulders up by your ears, but sink the shoulders down, draw your biceps in towards your ears, looking to take the bend out of the elbow. If you struggle with this position, if it's not available to you, what I'd like you to do is bring your hands down at your heart center. Notice how my elbows are out to the side. I'm making one straight line from elbow to elbow parallel to the ground, and push your hands together so you can feel the muscles in the arms engaging. So you're here, or the arms are up here, and we're just going to take 3 more breaths. So nice long inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last time, inhale. And on the exhale, I want you to drop your chin to your chest and release your hands down by your side. So if you're on the floor, you're going to inhale the arms back up, palms face forward. You're going to bring your hands onto your mat in front of you and just hinge forward at the hip crease, right where the top of the leg meets the torso, moving into a forward bend. You can do the same thing if you're seated in a chair. Ideally, it's like a dining room chair, kitchen chair. And you're going to lean forward, and if you have maybe a stool or a coffee table that you can lean into, that's where you want to position the chair and table. So just 3 more breaths. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Ideally feeling a stretch in the back, maybe even in the side body and into the hips. We'll walk our hands over to our right. Just shift this down a little so you can see better. So your hands are coming over. Ground to your sitting bones. Try not to lift off your seat. Right, pressing through the sitting bones. Rotate the torso to face over the arms. So try not to have one shoulder higher than the other, squaring the shoulders. Nice long inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths. Now we'll bring ourselves back to center. We want to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Again, try not to lift off your seat. Press through your sitting bones. Rotate the torso, square the shoulders, and bring your awareness back to your breathing. On the next inhale, you want to move your hands back to center, and on the next inhale, float the arms up right alongside the ears, and then exhale, taking your hands and floating them down by your side. So if you're seated in a chair, you're just going to lift up your leg, take hold of the knee and the ankle, and we're just going to rock from side to side. And then with the hand on the knee, we'll circle the knee, right? Moving that femur bone in the hip socket. And switch the direction, please. Good. Take that heel, place it into the groin, other foot comes out in front, grounding through your sitting bones once more, nice long spine. We're going to inhale the arms back up. Now remember, if you have difficulty here, you can stay here, pressing the hands into one another. Arms up overhead, shoulders down, biceps in, squeezing the biceps in towards the ears, palms come together. And one more breath. Nice long inhale to the count of 4. And on the exhale, drop chin to chest, releasing your hands down by your side body. On the next inhale, the arms will rise up, and you want to drop the right hand down to the floor. If you're in a chair, you're just going to reach in both directions. You're going to reach up with one hand and reach down beside the side of the chair. And we're going to focus on our breath once more. Nice deep inhale to the count of 4. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Onto the other side. Reaching up and reaching down. Stretching through the side body. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now on the next inhale, both arms come up. You're going to turn your palms to face away from the body and see what you can do to bring your hands behind you. And if you have a tall back chair, maybe hold on to the sides of the chair. If you're seated and it's available to you, you're going to take your hands and interlock your fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and bring your awareness back to your breathing. Nice long inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhale. And exhale, releasing the arms. Let's go ahead and take hold of the leg in front. So you're not doing the same side twice. This is the other leg. We're going to rock from side to side. Hand on knee, circle the knee. Nice big circles. Switch the direction, please. Good. Now the bottom of your feet will come together in Baddha Konasana. This may be difficult to do on a chair. You may want to come to a sofa, or you could skip this one. But we're leaning forward into it. The idea is to feel a stretch to the inner thigh, bowing forward, nice long spine. And if you feel like it's safe to do on a chair and you want to take those hands out in front of you onto the coffee table, go for it. Just one more breath here. Gently walk your hands back to bring yourself up to an upright position. Seated on the floor, we're going to extend our right leg out to the side, flexing the foot. So the toes up, knees up. Try not to let your foot roll out to the side. Again, if you're seated in a chair, maybe placing the foot up on a stool or a coffee table with a towel or a pillow so that it doesn't hurt the heel. Rotating the torso nice so you're facing over the extended leg. Hands on either side. Flex the foot. Square the shoulders. Try not to have one shoulder higher than the other. And now we lean into it. Feel a nice deep stretch of the back of the leg. If you struggle to maintain this position, if you have a man's tie or a belt, you can place it around the ball of the foot and use that to help you deepen the pose. Think about pressing the back of your knee towards the floor. You'll feel the muscles engaging more. So the top of the thigh will tighten and the back of the leg will lengthen. Let's pay attention to the breath. Inhale to the count 4. And then exhale. Inhale, count 4. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to move right into a side bend. So you can hold on to your strap or tie, or maybe yoga toe lock, peace fingers around the big toe, and go ahead and reach the arm up. Make sure the shoulder's back and the chest is open. If this isn't available to you, keep your hand on your hip and just draw the shoulder back. You'll still get a nice stretch to the side body, and you're going to continue to open up the back of the leg. Focus on your breath. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Firming the abdomen. Inhale, rise up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to switch out the legs. Extend the leg out, right? Flex the foot, maybe catch yoga toe lock, place a strap around the foot, or just take your hands down to either side of the extended leg. And let's focus on our breathing. Nice long inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Holding on to your strap or yoga toe lock or an ankle. We'll take the side bend. So draw your shoulder back. Keep pressing through the sitting bone. Don't lift off your seat. If this hurts the shoulder, hand on hip, draw the shoulder back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Rising up, you're going to extend both legs out. It's a V position. So hands back behind you, gently helping to tip the pelvis forward, maybe taking your hands right alongside the legs, catching hold of the ankles, maybe yoga toe lock, peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, think about extending and lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, bowing forward. Deep stretch through inner thigh. You might be feeling it in the hips or the back. Feel free to sway from side to side. Right? Finding your edge, your maximum stretch without pain. Remember, 2 or 3 breaths are going to send it in one direction or the other. You're going to find ease and a joy in the pose, or severe discomfort where you want to come out of the pose. Or if you're just a little tight, you're going to feel a burning sensation. That's okay, stay with it. That's just fatigue of the muscles working. Right? Err on the side of caution. Inhale, gently rise up. And let's go ahead and come onto our hands and knees, coming into tabletop. So you want your hands directly underneath your shoulders, and you want your knees about hip width apart. We're going to start with our toes tucked under. On the inhale, the belly drops, the tailbone lifts, and the gaze is up. And on your exhale, you're going to untuck the toes and round the back. Bring your chin to your chest, belly button to your spine. Tucking the toes under, the belly drops, the tailbone lifts, the gaze is up. Exhale, around the back. So if you can't get onto your floor, onto your hands and knees, consider coming to a flat back and placing your hands on the chair and work from that position. Focusing on the breath. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to 4. Inhaling to 4. And exhale 4. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to press back into child's pose. So you're going to hinge forward from the hips. Stretch your arms out front, resting on your heels. If you can, relax the head. Still focusing on your breath. Inhale to the count of 4. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Rising up to tabletop, we're going to lift opposite arm and leg. So we'll extend the left leg back, pressing out through the heel. Think about opening up the back of the knee. And then we'll float the leg up parallel to the ground. So you don't want it too high, you won't want it too low, and you don't want to turn the legs out, the toes out to the side. So the toes face down, you're kicking out through your heel, and then inhale, take the arm up. So it's opposite arm. Left leg lifts, right arm lifts, taking the gaze forward. See how that hand feels. You can face the palm in towards the midline of the body, or you can drop the palm down to face the floor, working on your balance. Focus on your breath. Nice long inhale. Count of 4. If your neck bothers you, shift the gaze towards the floor. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. 1 more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, we'll come back to our tabletop position and we'll do the same thing on the other side, extending the right leg back, please. Press through the heel, open up the back of the knee, hip, knee, toes face the ground. Feel the stretch of the back of the leg. Be sure not to turn the foot out to the side or the hip, and we'll take the leg up. Kick out through the heel, opposite arm reaches forward. Back to your breath. One more breath. Exhaling, bring yourself back to tabletop. And then gently walk your hands back. We're going to come into a squatting position. So to the best of your ability, right, you're going to come up onto your feet. You may be up onto your toes. You may be able to drop into the heels. You can keep your hands down for balance. Eventually, you'd like to bring your hands to prayer. Nice long inhale, exhale to the count of 4. Two more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale. Fingertips to the floor. Gently come to lift the hips, heel, toe, the feet towards one another so that they're parallel. Bending your knees as much as you need to, and taking your hands onto your thighs just above your knees. We're going to rise up, slowly rolling up to stand. We're going to start our standing series.
We're going to do our standing poses. Come to bring your big toes together to touch. Coming into Tadasana mountain pose, shoulders back, nice long spine. We're going to do our standing poses. Remember your breath is half your practice. Ideally you're breathing slowly. To bring your big toes together to touch. Inhale and exhale. Coming into Tadasana mountain pose. If you find that something is uncomfortable for you, just skip that pose. Just remember your breath is half your practice. Ideally you're breathing slowly through the nostrils. Take the arms up, hands to prayer, lift the heart. Exhale, swan dive. Find that something is uncomfortable for you. Inhale, hands on shins, flat back, take good care of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Take the arms up, hands to prayer, lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, keep your forward bend. Inhale, hands on shins, flat back, inhale. Exhale, lift the heart. Exhale to forward bend, drop the head. Arms out and up, hands on shins, flat back, using forward. Exhale, back into your toes. Inhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out, lift the heart. Exhale to forward bend, drop the head. Hands on shins, flat back, using forward. Exhale, back to forward bend. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down by your side body. Inhale, arms rise up, hands to prayer. Exhale to forward bend. Down by your side body. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward bend, drop the head. Inhale, arms rise up, flat back, gazing forward. Exhale, hands down by your side body. Inhale, arms rise up, hands to prayer. Exhale, forward bend, drop the head. One last time. Inhale, flat back, gazing forward. Exhale to forward bend. Inhale, arms rise up, hands flat back, gazing forward. Exhale, hands down. Exhale, forward bend. One last time. Inhale, arms up, hands rise up. Exhale to forward bend. Warrior one. Hands on shins, flat back, gazing forward. Come to step your foot back. Exhale, forward bend. Out of the 30-degree angle, front leg is bent, knee over ankle. Take your hands on your hips, squaring your hips. Warrior one. So if you have any issues in the shoulders, maybe you're going to keep your hands on your hips. If you'd like to try hands out of the 30-degree angle, front leg is bent, knee over ankle. Take your hands on your hips, squaring your hips. You want to take the arms up overhead. So if you have any issues in the shoulders, maybe you're going to keep your hands on your hips. If you'd like to try hands in prayer, notice how my elbows stay here, elbows come straight. take the arms up overhead. You can keep the hands parallel, palms facing one another, or hands to prayer. And we'll stay here for 10 breaths. Three more breaths. Nice long inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three more breaths. One more. Inhale. Nice long inhale. Exhale. Take your hands onto your hips, stepping forward. Let's do the same thing on the other side, please. Exhale. Step the foot back. Slight angle on the back foot. Inhale. Bend the right knee. Exhale. Take your hands onto your hips, stepping forward. Let's do the same thing on the other side, please. Or arms up overhead. Slight angle on the back foot. Or maybe bend the right knee. Front knee. Focus on your breathing. Remember, hands to prayer. Hands on hips. Or arms up overhead, palms facing one another, or maybe hands to prayer. Focus on your breathing. Think about pushing your shoulders down away from your ears. Draw your biceps in towards your ears and squeeze the palms together. We're going to stay for 3 more breaths. Think about pushing your shoulders down away from your ears. Draw your biceps in towards your ears and squeeze the palms together. On your next exhale, more breath. Hips come to step forward. So that's Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. We're going to go ahead and move on to Virabhadrasana 2. I'm just shifting the mat so you can see. On your next exhale, hands on hips come to step forward. So nice wide stance. Warrior 1, go ahead and rotate the toes. We're going to go ahead and move on to Virabhadrasana 2. I'm just shifting the mat. Someday you want to get this leg parallel to the ground, but don't worry if that doesn't happen right away. Shoulders stay square nice wide stance. You're going to go ahead and rotate the toes of the right foot. Or your computer. The right knee. Inhale, take the arms up. Someday you want to get this leg parallel to the ground. Shoulders down. Reach through your fingertips. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Shoulders stay square over hips, so you're facing the camera. Or your computer. Inhale, take the arms up. Not too stay hard. Here for 10 Push your shoulders down. Reach through your fingertips. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Then take the gaze, looking over the front hand. We're going to stay here for 10 breaths. And 5 more breaths. And 5 more breaths. 1 more. Hands on hips. Bring your feet to parallel. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to turn the foot out. Knee is facing out. You can send the weight to the pinky toe side of your back foot. Bending the hands on hips. Bring your feet to parallel. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, arms up. Push your shoulders down. Your knee is facing out. You can send the weight to the pinky toe side of your back foot. Bending the knee. Remember, body is facing forward. Inhale, arms up. Push your shoulders down and slow, long breaths. Breathing through the nose. Head, gazing over the front hand. Slow, long breaths, breathing through the nose. And just one more breath here. And on the exhale, hands onto hips. Bring your feet parallel. We're going to come back over onto the other side. So the legs remain straight. One more breath here. Triangle pose. Lift the kneecaps, engage the quadriceps. On the exhale, hands onto hips. Bring your feet parallel. As far as we can. Back over onto we can't go any further. You're going to drop the hand down. So the legs remain straight. Gently rest triangle pose. Lift the kneecaps, engage the quadriceps. Now we're going to take the shoulder issues. Hand on hip, reach as far as we can. You'll still get the benefits. We can't go any further. You're going to drop the hand down. If it's available to you, arm gently rest on the shin. Palm faces forward. And then the upper arm comes up. So if you have shoulder issues, hand on hip, roll the shoulder back. You'll still get the benefits of the pose. Send the weight to the pinky toe. If it's available to you, arm comes up. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quadriceps. Maybe gazing up to the thumb. Send the weight to the pinky toe side of the back foot. 5 more breaths. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quadriceps. Five more breaths here. Softening up the knees. Inhale, rising up. Bring your feet to parallel. come onto the other side. Make sure that your heel tracks evenly behind your toes. Legs are straight. Softening up the knees, to the inhale, rise the back foot. The back foot should be parallel to the back of your mat. Come onto the arms out to a T. You're gonna reach. Make sure that your heel. When you can't go any further, drop the arm. Legs are straight. Other arm comes up. Press the weight to the pinky toe side of the back foot. Hand on hip. Roll the shoulder back to the back of your mat. Arms out to a T. You're gonna best reach for you for today. When you can't go any further, drop the arm. Maybe taking the gaze up. Other arm comes up. Problems with the shoulder, hand on hip, roll the shoulder back. Focus on your breathing. See what's best for you for today. Maybe taking the gaze up. Focus on your breathing. Five more breaths. Softening up the knees, inhale, rise up, feet come parallel. You're going to tip forward, folding at the hip crease, right where the top of the leg meets the torso. For some of you, you're going to just rest your hands on your shins. Softening up the knees, inhale, rise up, if you feel like you can go further, you're going to drop forward, folding at the hip crease, right where the top of the leg meets the torso. Taking hold of the ankles, bend your elbows, use your biceps, and pull the top of the backs of the knees open. If you feel like you can go further, you're going to drop forward. Drop the head down. Taking hold of the ankles, bend your elbows, use your biceps, and pull the top of the head towards the floor. 5 more breaths here. Five more breaths here. Now we're gently going to bring ourselves back up to a standing pose. So heel, toe the feet together. Bend the knees as much as you need to, gently rising up to stand. Next position is chair pose. Now we're gently going to bring ourselves back up to a standing pose. So heel, toe the feet together. Bend the knees as much as you need to, sometimes when we do chair pose, people have a tendency to push the knees forward. Next position is chair pose. Over the ankles. I'm going to show you sideways. What you want to do is actually so that you don't make a mistake with the knees. So sometimes when we do chair pose, you should be able to look down and be able to see your toes. The knees forward, here, over the ankles, right alongside the ears. But what you want to do is actually pull the hips back, and you should be able to look down and be able to see your toes. And then from here, arms up right alongside the ears. 5 more breaths. Straightening the legs, just a gentle back bend. Press the hips forward, lift the heart, and take the gaze up. And then exhale, hands come down by your side. Straightening the legs, just a gentle back bend. So we're going to work on balancing on one foot. Lift the heart. So if you have a chair or a table, and then exhale, height, something that you can just rest your hand on while you get yourself situated in your standing pose. We're going to work on balancing on one foot. So the right leg is a standing leg tree pose. If you have a chair or a table, place the foot to the calf. Counter height, something that you can just rest your hand on while you get yourself strong standing leg, no bend in the knee. So the right leg is a standing leg tree pose. We're going to take the knee out to the side, place the foot to the calf, both high up into the thigh. You can stay here or strong standing leg, no bend in the knee. Arms up right alongside the ears. Eventually you bring your hands to prayer, your heart center, elbow to elbow, one straight line, palms pressing into one another. You can stay here or arms up right alongside the ears, palms come to touch. Just 3 more breaths. Gently release the hands. And just 3 more breaths. Place the foot to the calf or inner thigh. Strong standing leg. Take your hands to standing on a shelf. Gently release the hands. Hands to prayer. And switch sides. Or place the foot to the calf or inner thigh. Strong standing leg. Take your hands to standing on a shelf. Hands to prayer. Or take it up overhead. onto the other leg, rounding through the standing leg, catch hold of the foot. You're going to catch the top of the foot, moving forward. We're going to come to standing. You're going to pull your knee back onto the other leg, with the standing leg, through the standing leg, and then the other arm comes up right alongside the ear. So you're going to catch the top of the foot. So those of you who have been practicing for a while, your knee back so it is in line with the standing leg. Please go ahead and the other arm comes up right alongside the ear. Everybody else, we want to just stay here working that. So those of you who have been practicing for a while, you want to kick the foot out and tip forward, please go ahead and do so. Everybody else, we want to just stay here working that bent knee back. Feel the opening through the front of the hip and thigh. 5 more breaths. And then release. We'll come onto the other side. Strong standing leg. No bend in the knee. Reach back to catch hold of the foot. Draw your knee back. And then release. We'll come onto the other side. Strong standing leg. No bend in the knee. Reach back to catch hold of the foot. Draw your knee back. Opposite arm comes up. Two more breaths. Go ahead and release. So if your ankle's bothering you, just go ahead and lift and circle. 2 more breaths. Sometimes standing on one leg, you can feel a little fatigue in the ankle and the calf. So if your ankle's bothering you, just know that you can do that pose. Go ahead and lift with one foot and circle. Sometimes standing on one leg, you can feel a little fatigue in the ankle and the calf. Come down onto and just know that you can do that pose, just holding on with one foot onto our stomachs. So from here, we're going to come down onto our. Let me see if I can bring this closer. Onto our stomachs. We're going to come into forearm plank, which is going to engage the core. So the forearms are parallel to one another, and elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. And we're going to come into forearm plank, under, which is going to engage the core. And so the forearms are parallel to one another. Now, if you struggle in this position, you can drop your knees and work from here. We're going to tuck your toes under. So we'll just pull. We're going to just lift up and hover above the ground. Now, if you struggle in this position, you can drop your knees and work from here. So we'll just hold it for 10 breaths. Just 2 more breaths here. That one is for Neil and all those other people who love forearm plank. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll move to side plank. Notice how my elbow is just above the shoulder. And that one is for Neil and all those other people who love forearm plank. Facing forward. And then we'll move to side plank. We're going to take a slight bend in the knees. My elbow, so when we lift up, we're just above the shoulder with a slight angle. Open up the back of the legs. Forearm, you can use this hand to help you lift. So we're going to take a slight bend in the knees, lift up. So when we lift up, we're going to kick out through our heels and open up the back of the legs. You can use this hand to help you lift. So we, again, flex the feet, lift up, and then the arm comes up. One more breath. Slowly release, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So again, notice a slight angle on my arm. My fingertips are facing forward. Slowly release, and we'll go ahead and do slight bend on the other side. So again, bend in the knees. You're going to kick out through the heels and straighten the legs. Notice a slight angle on my arm. Use this hand to help. My fingertips are facing forward. Pressing up. Slight bend. And scoot up a little. Slight bend in the knees. You're going to kick out through the heels and straighten the legs when you come to lift. Use this hand to help. Pressing up. In. One more breath. On the the exhale, slowly release. We're going to come onto our backs with bent knees. The gaze is up
One
at
more
the
breath.
ceiling. On
We're
the
gonna take
exhale,
hold of
slowly
opposite
release.
leg.
We're going to come
And
onto
we're
our
gonna
backs.
lift the other and
with
float
bent
it above
knees.
the ground. So hugging in right leg, straightening the
gaze
left
is up
leg
at the
out. Now the
ceiling.
left leg can rest on the ground, or
We're
you
gonna
can
take hold
float
of
it
opposite
just above
leg.
and we're gonna lift the other and float it above the ground. So hugging in right leg,
Draw your chin down.
straightening
so
the
that
left
the back of
leg
the neck is
out.
long.
Now
You
the
don't
left
want to
leg
have
can
your
rest
chin up
on the
high in
ground,
the air.
or you can
If
float
you
it.
struggle with that, you can
just
always
above.
put a towel or a pillow underneath the head. Draw your chin down so that the back of the neck is long. You don't want to have your chin up high in the air. If you struggle with that, you can always put a towel or a pillow underneath the head. 2 more breaths. Now bringing left leg in, interlock your fingers around the left leg, straightening the right leg out. 10 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Now bringing left leg in, interlock your fingers around the left leg, straightening the right leg out. 10 more breaths here. One more breath. Good. Let's go ahead and bring both knees together. Arms out to a T position, recline twist, dropping both knees over the left. Try to get those knees up as high as you can, and if you'd like, left hand can rest outside the right thigh, gazing up, arms out to a T position, recline twist, dropping both knees over the left. Try to get those knees up as high as you can, and if you'd like, left hand can rest outside the right thigh, gazing up at the sky or turning the head to look over right shoulder. Mindful breathing slowly through the nostrils. Now we're going to bring those knees back to center. We want to do the same thing on the other side, so you're going to lift the legs and drop them over to your right. Right hand can be placed outside left thigh, gazing over left shoulder. Now we're going to bring those knees back to center. We want to do the same thing on the other side, so you're going to lift the legs and drop them over to your right. Right hand can be placed outside left thigh, gazing over left shoulder. And when you finish your 10th breath, you're going to work your way back to center, holding on to both knees. You're going to hug your knees into your chest. We'll rock from side to side, massaging the back, and then with hands on knees, you circle the knees. When you finish your 10th breath, you're going to work your way back to center, holding on to both knees. You're going to hug your knees into your chest. We'll rock. We'll switch the from side to side, massaging the back, and then with hands on knees, you circle the knees. And then hugging your knees,
And then
bring
we'll
your
switch
forehead
the
up
direction.
to meet the knee. On the exhale, release the feet to the floor, slide the legs away, getting ready for Shavasana. Resting pose. So if your back bothers you, you can place a pillow or pillows underneath on the exhale, release the bend in the floor, slide the legs away, getting
Otherwise,
ready
the
for
legs
Shavasana.
are traditionally
Resting
extended
pose.
out
So
with feet gently
if your
fall to the
back
side,
bothers
arms
you, you can
slightly
place a
open,
pillow or
palms
pillows
facing up in a
underneath
gesture
your
of
knees to
receiving
create a
and
bend
of
in the
letting
knees.
go.
Again,
Otherwise,
no
the
chin up
legs
in the
are
air.
traditionally
Chin down towards the
extended
chest.
out
Allow
with
the
feet
eyes
gently
to
fall to
close.
the side, armpits slightly open,
Bring
palms
your awareness
facing
to
up
your
in a
breath.
gesture of receiving and of letting go.
Again, no
Feel the
chin
cool
up
air
in the
pass
air.
through the
Chin
nostrils
down
on the
towards the
inhale and
chest.
feel
Allow
the
the
breath
eyes
on
to
the
close.
exhale.
Bringing your awareness to your breath. The body becomes heavier and heavier as you become more and more relaxed.
Feel the cool air pass through the nostrils on the inhale and the heated breath on the exhale.
As the breath,
Relax the
body
forehead
becomes
and
heavier
unfurl
and
the brow.
heavier as you
Eyes
become
rest
more
back
and
in
more
the eye
relaxed.
sockets. Relax your cheeks and clench your jaw and let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth to soften. Relax the forehead and unfurl the brow. Eyes rest soft fingers come out to soften. Chest and abdomen feel the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders release towards the ground. Arms are heavy, front body and back body release towards the ground. Letting go of any tension or stress that you might Chest and abdomen soften and the hips are heavy. Thighs, knees, calves, front body and back body release side and the body is still and quiet. Letting go of any tension or stillness, you become a silent observer watching the breath. Thighs, knees, calves, softening any urge to the side and the body is still and quiet. In the stillness, you become a silent observer watching the breath. Repeated breath on the exhale. Gentle rise and fall, resisting any urge to move with each breath and breath. Feel the cool air pass through the nostrils on the inhale and repeated breath on the exhale. The gentle rise and fall of the chest and abdomen with each breath and breath. The mind is calm, clear, and tranquil, fully present in the moment. Feel your body's contact with the floor. The mind is calm, clear, and tranquil, fully present. Noticing the sounds around you, but not attaching any judgment to them. Just notice them and let them go. Feel your body's contact with the floor. Noticing the sounds around you, but not attaching any judgment to them. Just notice them and let them go. You could stay in this position for as long as you like. Ideally, 10 to 15 minutes is a good guided meditation time. You can find some music on YouTube. Just look up meditation music as long as you like. Stay present. Ideally, 10 to 15 minutes. When you're ready to guided close your practice, you can find some music on YouTube. Take a bend, look up meditation music. Come over onto your side. Stay present in the moment. And then gently rise up. When you're ready to seated position, come to close your practice. Move the fingers, take a bend. Bringing your hands together into prayer with your thumbs at your heart center. If you'd like to join me in chanting. And then gently rise up onto a seated position. Take a nice deep inhale. And bringing your hands together into prayer with your thumbs at your heart center. If you'd like to join me in chanting. Shanti, 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 and peace, Shalom, peace. May there be peace with you and all beings, so that we may be happy, joyous, and free from suffering. Namaste. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So I wish you all well, and so there's the seated practice and then the standing and closing practice. And free from suffering. I hope you enjoy it. Please take good care of yourself. So I wish you all well, and practice. Nice, so there's the seated exhale practice. Any poses you can't do, just work on the breath, and I promise you at the end of your practice, I hope you enjoy it. Relax. Please take good care of yourself. Remember, breathing is half your practice. Nice, slow, long, well. Exhale. Any poses you